It's Friday, everyone. What do we do on Fridays here at the Hint Hive? That's right, we smash the patriarchy. Hey there, ladies. Welcome back to the Hint Hive, Amplifying Women's Voices. I'm your host, Kelly Hint, psychotherapist, feminist life coach, and your queen bee of this particular hive. Today we're diving into a topic that society loves to talk about, judge, regulate, profit from, and misunderstand all at the same time. Sexual confidence. And before some of you start squirming in your seats, stay with me. This episode is not about being more attractive to someone else. It is not about becoming a sex goddess overnight. It isn't about meeting society's expectations. This is about something much deeper. It's about your relationship with your body, your pleasure, your desires, your boundaries, and your right to exist as a fully embodied woman without shame. Because here's the truth. Many women spend decades learning how to make other people comfortable while feeling disconnected from themselves. And that disconnection often shows up in our sexuality. Today we're talking about how to reclaim sexual confidence in a way that feels authentic, empowering, and deeply rooted in self-respect. So let's get into it. So what is sexual confidence? When people hear sexual confidence, they often picture someone strutting around in lingerie with perfect makeup and movie star level charisma. But that's actually not sexual confidence. Sexual confidence is knowing what you want, knowing what you don't want, feeling comfortable in your own skin, communicating your needs, trusting your instincts, setting boundaries without guilt, experiencing pleasure without shame. Sexual confidence is not about performance. It is about presence. It is not about impressing someone else. It's about being connected to yourself. A woman can be shy and sexually confident. A woman can be introverted and sexually confident. A woman can be single and sexually confident. A woman can be 50, 60, 70 years old and sexually confident. Shout out to my fellow silver foxes out there. Confidence is not about how you look. It's about how securely you inhabit your own body. So let's talk about why so many women struggle with sexual confidence. Most women weren't exactly raised to feel sexually empowered. From a young age, girls often receive conflicting messages. Be attractive, but don't be too attractive. Be desirable, but don't desire too much. Be sexy, but don't be sexual. Protect yourself, but don't make others uncomfortable. Speak up, but don't be difficult. The result? Many women learn that their sexuality exists primarily for the approval, comfort, or enjoyment of others. That is not empowerment. That's conditioning. Research consistently shows that women experience higher levels of body dissatisfaction than men. Studies have found that body image concerns can significantly impact sexual satisfaction, desire, and confidence. Think about it. It's difficult to feel present and connected during intimacy if your brain is busy criticizing your stomach, your thighs, your wrinkles, or every perceived flaw. You cannot fully enjoy a moment while simultaneously judging yourself. Now let's talk about the difference between sexual confidence and sexual performance, because the distinction is huge. Sexual performance says, how do I look? Sexual confidence asks, how do I feel? Performance focuses on external validation. Confidence focuses on internal experience. A lot of women have learned to prioritize being desired over experiencing desire. Let me say that again. Many women know how to be desired. Far fewer know how to connect with what they actually desire themselves. And that shift changes everything. One of the biggest steps towards sexual confidence is reclaiming ownership of your body. Your body is not public property. Your body is not a community project. Your body is not a decoration. Your body belongs to you. Period. The patriarchy has spent centuries teaching women that our bodies exist for evaluation. We're taught to constantly monitor ourselves. Am I attractive enough? Thin enough? Young enough? Sexy enough? Meanwhile, confidence begins when we stop treating ourselves like objects and start treating ourselves like human beings. Ask yourself, what would change if I viewed my body as my home instead of a project? That is a powerful question. And here's something that we don't talk about enough. Understanding your own desire. You deserve to know yourself. That includes your desires. Many women know exactly what everyone else wants from them, but they struggle to answer, what do I want? What feels good? What feels exciting? What feels safe? What feels empowering? Sexual confidence grows through self-awareness, not judgment. Curiosity is powerful. Shame shuts curiosity down. Confidence opens it back up. Now, I realized while writing this episode that I haven't talked nearly enough about boundaries lately. So let's touch on the role of boundaries in sexual confidence. And let's bust a myth. Being sexually confident does not mean saying yes to everything. In fact, confidence often means saying no. A confident woman understands that boundaries are not barriers to intimacy. They are foundations for healthy intimacy. A boundary might sound like, I'm not comfortable with that. I need more time. I don't want that. I do want this. Confidence is not compliance. Confidence is clarity. Every time you honor your boundaries, you reinforce trust in yourself. And trust is one of the strongest foundations of confidence. If you watched or listened to last week's episode, we covered that point already, so I won't repeat myself here. I do think we need to talk about healing sexual shame, because many women carry shame that they never asked for. Shame from religion, shame from family messages, shame from past relationships, shame from trauma, shame from cultural expectations, shame from simply being female in a society that often scrutinizes women more harshly than men. Here's what I want you to remember. Shame thrives in secrecy. Healing happens in honesty. If sexual shame is affecting your life, consider therapy, coaching, support groups, journaling, educational resources, and honest conversations with trusted people. You are not required to carry shame that was handed to you by someone else. Now, let's get practical and discuss action steps for building sexual confidence. First, stop criticizing your body. Pay attention to how you speak to yourself. Would you talk to your best friend that way? Probably not. Replace criticism with neutrality and compassion. Next, learn what you actually like. Explore your preferences. Your desires matter. Your comfort matters. Your pleasure matters. There is nothing shameful or dirty in exploring what you enjoy. Next, practice boundary statements. Say them out loud. Seriously. Practice until they feel natural. because confidence grows through repetition. Next, challenge internalized messages. Ask yourself, who taught me this belief? Is it actually true? Does this belief help me? Does it empower me? Question everything. And finally, celebrate your body's function. Instead of focusing solely on appearance, appreciate what your body does. It carries you through life. It heals. It survives. It experiences joy. It deserves gratitude. Let me tell you, as a woman in her 50s, my body is not what it used to be. No matter how much weight I lose, I have what I like to refer to as my menopot instead of a pot belly. It's my little menopause pot belly that refuses to go away. It grows or shrinks, but never disappears, the little bastard. But guess what? I do not care anymore. I don't need to. I know how I feel, and I'm grateful for every experience that my body has gotten me through. I have survived physical and sexual trauma, childbirth, weight loss, weight gain, and disordered eating patterns. And I'm still here, menopot and all, to enjoy the hell out of life and celebrate every single moment that I have survived, every single moment that this busted up old body has gotten me through. I am grateful for this busted but resilient body, scars and all. Well, since I went there, I might as well cover sexual confidence at every age, right? So let's talk about aging for a moment. Our culture often sends women the message that sexuality has an expiration date. That's nonsense. Sexual confidence does not disappear with age. In many cases, it grows. Mine sure as hell did. Why? Because older women often know themselves better than they knew themselves when they were younger. They care less about external approval. They understand their own boundaries. They recognize their worth. Confidence is not found in youth. It's found in self-acceptance. And self-acceptance can deepen throughout your entire life. My husband is definitely a beneficiary in my older lady confidence, but I am too. And I am grateful for the newfound confidence that, despite going through menopause, I was a little concerned about. But something happened. Something happened, and my mindset shifted. I recognized my self-worth despite the age on the calendar. All right. It is time for our affirmation of the week. Repeat after me. My body belongs to me. My desires matter. My boundaries deserve respect. I embrace my sexuality with confidence, courage, and zero apology. One more time, because those of us with trauma sometimes need to hear this twice. My body belongs to me. My desires matter. My boundaries deserve respect. I embrace my sexuality with confidence, courage, and zero apology. I love this affirmation because it captures the heart of today's conversation. Sexual confidence is not about becoming someone else. It's about returning to yourself. The most powerful thing a woman can do is stop apologizing for existing fully. Your voice deserves space. Your boundaries deserve respect. Your pleasure deserves consideration. And your confidence does not require anyone else's permission. As we wrap up today's episode, I want you to remember something. Sexual confidence is not a destination. It's a relationship with yourself. Some days you will feel powerful. Some days you will feel uncertain. That's normal. Confidence isn't the absence of insecurity. Confidence is choosing self-respect despite insecurity. The goal is not perfection. The goal is authenticity. You deserve to feel at home in your own body. You deserve relationships that honor your boundaries. You deserve pleasure without shame. And you deserve to take up space exactly as you are. The world has spent enough time telling women who they should be. It's time to decide for yourself. All right, queens. If today's mildly spicy episode resonated with you, share it with another woman who needs this message. Screenshot the episode and tag me on social media. Tell me what sexual confidence means to you. And of course, join our Hint Hive community over on Facebook, where women support, encourage, and empower one another. And if you're ready to build confidence, strengthen boundaries, and create a life that feels aligned with your values, visit my coaching site to learn more about working with me. Or, if you're in the state of New York and need some therapy around this issue, visit my therapy website. Until next time, ladies, keep speaking up, keep taking up space, and keep letting your voice be heard. This is Kelly Hint, your Queen Bee of the Hive, signing off until next week. This podcast is powered by Kelly Hint Empowerment Coaching, as well as Kelly M. Hint LMHC and The Cranky Counselor. To find out more about coaching services, head over to CoachKellyHint.com. If you'd like to know more about the psychotherapy services I offer to individuals within the state of New York, you can check out KellyMHint.com. And if you'd like to learn more about aromatherapy, you can check out TheCrankyCounselor.com.